Hello, greetings, and good evening. It is time for another Check out my hat. I had to wear this. She made me wear the hat. Welcome to another AEW Dynamite Watch-Along. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, but as usual, I have some housekeeping things to take care of. Of course, LPW 41 All Killer is coming up October the 3rd at the Rec Room here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. If you cannot be there live and in person with a ticket from Tixer.com, you can watch live at 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on IWTV. This Saturday on Saturday Night Love is a special, I guess to me, every episode of Saturday Night Love is a special episode. But myself and Big Diesel Warren Barris, who some of you may know and some of you may not know, but I will give him a proper introduction on Saturday. He and I are going to go one-on-one on office trivia. We're taking the wrestling business, we're throwing it out the window for a night, and we are going to go one-on-one on office trivia. So definitely check that out. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern. And tonight, at the end, that's not the right one. There we go. At the end of tonight's AEW Dynamite Watch-Along, I have a special announcement. Something very, very exciting is coming down the pipe. Something very important and special to me that I hope that I'm very excited about, and I hope you guys are excited about it too. So stick around at the end of the Dynamite broadcast for that. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for AEW. Stick around. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Dun, 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 dun.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
The ring's all set, the lights are bright, so settle in, it's Wednesday night. With matches stacked, the action's prime. AEW's love is Dynamite time, and with Big Bad Boris, we're ready to roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll.
Yes, indeed you do. It is time to kick off the night and rock and roll with another AEW Dynamite Watch-Along as we come from the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. AEW Dynamite is on the air. What do we got first? What do we got coming up here? Oh, I think that's Daniel Garcia. Check out the hat. The lady made me wear the hat. It's actually cutting into my head and it kind of hurts a lot. Oh, it is not Daniel Garcia. It is the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who apparently is now a full-time member of the broadcast team for AEW Dynamite. It's National TV Dinner Day. I had a Hungry Man a few months ago during WrestleMania week. I had some microwavy foods to keep me going while I was watching all my shows. And you know what? No, it was not very good. Yeah, not the greatest. So I prefer the real deal compared to the frozen dinner variety. But nonetheless, again, it is AEW Dynamite time. Stick around because at the conclusion of tonight's broadcast in a couple hours, I'm going to make an announcement of something exciting that's coming up that I'm super excited about. And I hope y'all are excited too. Emi Sakura making her return to AEW Dynamite tonight as well. Riho will be in action. What are we going to start off with? On one of these $500 zillion challenge.com matches of whatever. The Death Riders and the Young Bucks against the Oops, Brody King, and Bandito. Okay. Oh, here comes the AEW champion, the Hangman Adam Page, set to take on the Protostar Kyle Fletcher in our opening contest here on the Dynamite. Bear with me here while I handle some business on the back end, the technological side. All right. As much as I think this hat is very stylish, it literally is like cutting into my head. So I'm taking it off. We'll just put that off to the side, and we'll observe quietly. The Hangman Adam Page, as we await the arrival. Is this the last? This must be the last couple of shows at the ECW Arena, I assume, tonight, and then Saturday for Collision. I thought last week they were done and they'd be somewhere else today, but I was wrong. Oh, no, it's Josh Alexander. I forgot. It's him and Kyle Fletcher at the pay-per-view. I pay attention when I watch the television program. I swear. I've got stories to tell. This past week, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Love Pro Wrestling did matches at the Purple City Music Festival, which is a music festival here in Edmonton, all different venues around the city. And downtown, they had a block party on the Saturday and the Sunday, and we would do matches in between the bands performing. While bands set up, we would do matches. It was great weather, great people, a lot of fun. And I did something that I've never done in my 2 decades plus in the wrestling business. I refereed. I was terrified. I didn't want to screw it up, but it was a really, really great learning experience. I had a lot of fun. My arm, like in here, I'm still wearing the thing. I should take that off. My arm in here is still sore from counting because I hit the mat real hard, but I was told I was not terrible. So I will take not terrible as a compliment. I wonder what Josh Alexander's making here compared to what he made in TNA. Because, I mean, he was a big fish in a smaller pond in TNA, and I think he left before they started working with WWE. And I wonder if he would have rather, maybe knowing what's going on with the WWE relationship, if he would have rather stayed there. But who am I to question the career choices of the Walking Weapon? Apparently, Warren's been studying his office trivia. So I'm hoping that my not studying brain will help me. Regardless, it'll be a lot of fun. Saturday Night Love, 8 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Eastern on Saturday night. Oh, the forearm off the Pescado. And yeah, they're definitely looking forward to LPW 41 on October 3rd. There is a lot of great matches and good stories going on in LPW right now. Plus, the week before that, we've got TNA in town, including that special Q&A champions meet and greet type thing at the Rec Room on the Thursday. So there's technically 3 nights of TNA coming up here in Edmonton, Alberta, if that floats your boat. I've been enjoying TNA Impact lately. Looking forward to getting to see that. Never seen a TNA event live. I've seen AEW live. I've seen WWE live many times. But TNA is a new television product to me. They have not been this far west in Canada to my knowledge. I don't know if they've been anywhere. I mean, I'm sure they've done Toronto, but I'd have to look and see. Dustin, if you're out there, I don't know. Dustin sometimes lurks in the shadows to be my fact checker. Dustin, what is the extent of the TNA in Canada live events? If you're not there, I'm just shouting out into the abyss. Josh Alexander over the barricade into the front row. Actually, during a commercial, I should bring up, I have a video clip, if you will, of my from my refereeing. Let me see if I can find that, and if I can, I will load. Oh, there it is. I will load it up, and during commercial, we will watch a little bit of my refereeing. I am not a svelte man, and the stripes were. I know, like horizontal stripes are supposed to be slimming, but I can say that is a myth that is not real or not true. But it was hot out that day too, but a lot of fun. The bands were great too. There's actually one of the bands that played. I'm going to play a song to close out SNL this week, so definitely stick around for that as well. But I'll show you a clip, a commercial of me getting introduced and trying to be a normal, proper, professional wrestling referee. But yeah, great learning experience, and just hard to stay out of the way. I'm not a small dude, and there's people flying all over the place. Hard knife edge chop from Josh Alexander. Depending on the platform you're watching on, if you're watching on the YouTubes, feel free to leave a like and a subscribe and all that kind of fun stuff. If you're watching on the Twitch, you can give us a follow. If you're watching on the Twitter, the fine folks at Between Two Beards allow me to stream on their X account. Give those guys a follow. They are fabulous. They have a show tomorrow night and every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain. So all the love to Pluggo and JPJ. Josh Alexander wants no part of that buckshot lariat, and I have to say, I do not blame him one bit. All right, we're going to commercial. I mean, picture in picture. So while we're in picture in picture, this is a 1-minute clip of me being introduced and the finish of the first match I've ever refereed in all of my...
Has been scheduled for one fall! And will be refereed by Big Bad Boris.
Yeah!
Making their way to the ring first.
In this federation, get a hold of that man. Is Nervo coming back on, or later? Yeah. Is it going to be Katrina, or is it going to be like?
It's in front of us, so they can vote.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. My shoe fell off when I was being pulled out of the ring, and I couldn't find it at first. When the match was done, I had to look under the ring. I'm not very swift getting back in the ring. But yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it, and I'll probably never do it again. But I could check it off of my bucket list of things I've done in the wrestling business, which is quite a few things. Oh, we got a Jeep commercial. Do people still drive the Jeeps where the doors come off? Is that still a thing? I remember it was all the rage back in the day. I don't know if that's still a thing now. While we're in commercial again, I will take care of some business, and I will continue to do so for the remainder of the broadcast. LPW 41 tickets available right now at Tixr.com. That's TIXR.com. If you're in the Edmonton area, if you are not and you want to follow along live, you can on IWTV, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern. A handful of matches already announced for that, including Jack Pride returning to the ring in some not favorable circumstances if you're Jack Pride. Saturday night, we'll be back for a Saturday Night Love office trivia. Myself and Warren Barris. Dwight Schrute will not be there in person, but he will be there in spirit. And stick around to the end of the broadcast today, because I will be making an announcement of something coming up that is very, very, very exciting coming up. So stick around at the end of the show at 8 p.m. Mountain, at 10 p.m. Eastern, or a few minutes after, because there's always an overrun. I will be making this announcement, so get on your social medias and tweet out and post out and Instagram out and TikTok, whatever that is, out that Boris got something going on that I will announce at the end of Dynamite tonight. We are back from commercial. It's really warm in here. We've had a stretch of really warm weather here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I am a sweaty, sweaty old man. So is Taz out? I don't hear Taz. Or is Tony Schiavone out? Who's out? Or they have 86 guys at the broadcast table? I wasn't paying attention at the beginning of the show, and I didn't see who was in and who was out. So many questions and no answers here on AEW Dynamite. Oh, that's Taz. Wait, I see Taz. I see Excalibur. I hear Taz. I think Tony's out. Tony might be exclusively on Collision now, which is okay. I think it gives the two shows a bit of a different flair with, different looks, different ropes, different commentators. Nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh. He's in prime. Oh. He's in prime area for the buckshot. Oh, he ducked the buckshot. Laird hits the German suplex, as the late, great Gordon Soley used to say. Oh, they're going out onto the ring apron, because let's do ring apron German suplexes in the first match. Why? Because, yep, why not, right? And let's do it on the floor, too, in the first match. Why? Because why not? Oh, they're going into the entranceway. What is happening here? Adam Page lands on his feet. Oh, and drop Brennan his friggin' head on the floor. Because why? Why not? On the cement. Who pronounces it cement? He landed neck first on the cement. Yeah, that looked like that was not a fun way to come down on your head. Adam Page crawling back to ringside. Pretty quiet out there in the chat, people. Help me out. Oh, both people scramble back into the ring. I do like them putting the tweets on the screen. We haven't seen that in a long time. It was pretty commonplace back when Twitter and social media was starting to become a thing, not the cesspool of whatever it is now, which I contribute to, I suppose. But I like that kind of throwback of putting the X posts on the screen. I like Bryan Danielson on commentary because and kind of like Taz, he gives that insight as to somebody who's been in the ring. And that's always good, especially for a company like AEW that's a little bit more, I'm not going to say less story-based, but it's very work rate-based. So having somebody in there who can add that insight is always good. And I think that the more reps he gets and the longer that he does this, the better he's going to get. Speaking as a commentator myself. And a very, very average referee. Yeah, I agree. I love the ECW arena. I mean, for me, I'm an older guy, so I remember, ECW, and I remember even after ECW, I remember, Ring of Honor running there and Combat Zone Wrestling running there, and I know the history. So, the ECW arena has maybe special vibes for me that it might not for other people, but just interesting for AEW where they go from all in Texas in the big stadium, and then the next week they're in a theater in Chicago, and it just shows they can go from the big arenas to the small arenas. And yeah, it's good. I have started the Ring of Honor show. I have not finished it yet. I've watched maybe one or two matches. I can't remember. I've got so much wrestling on the go right now. I can't keep it all track of it all, but it is on my list of things to do. Pardon my reading. Oh, look at people are sending me lovely birthday messages. I appreciate it. Yeah, Athena, over 1,000 days now. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I wonder who they've got that can take that title from her. I mean, I thought they were going to pull the trigger on Billy Starks, however many months ago, 6 months ago, or however long ago that was, but it was not meant to be. But yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing that one. That's on my list of things to do this weekend. Deadeye on the apron in the first match, because again, why not? Whenever I watch AEW, which I love, don't get me wrong, my old school versus new school mentality, they argue on my shoulder, and the moose fell to the floor. They argue on my shoulder like the angel and the devil, because the devil's like, why are you doing all this stuff in the first match? Because what are they supposed to do later? And the angel's like, just go balls out, who cares? I've been watching wrestling for 35-ish years. I grew up here in Western Canada as a WWF guy. I watch AEW, watch a lot of indie stuff. I try to catch a bit of Japan here and there. I watch a lot of wrestling. I'm very sour on the WWE right now for a bunch of reasons related to social things. I think they're a bit of an icky company right now. And also, they just have too much content. I can't do 3 hours of Raw and 2 hours of SmackDown and NXT, and it's just too much. So I will check out a pay-per-view here and there, but just because of social issues, I'm a little bit sour on them right now. I've been enjoying TNA. I was watching Ring of Honor weekly, but I kind of cut that out and brought TNA in. I moved things in and out, but I watch a lot of wrestling. I like to watch a lot of indie wrestling. I watch a lot of GCW shows. I'm a deathmatch guy, so I like to catch a lot of the deathmatch stuff as well. Night of the Skywalkers. Is that the one where Cornette falls and blows his knees out? That's some good old school stuff. Yeah, I got terabytes and terabytes of wrestling that I have collected over the years. I was a DVD collector for a long time, and I amassed about 500 DVDs, and they were taking up so much space. So I digitized them all, and they're on giant terabyte hard drives now. And it's fun to just go back and look through a lot of stuff. Yeah, I watched WCW. I watched what I could of ECW living here in Canada. I did the tape trading thing back in the day, which was a lot of fun. The kids these days don't know how lucky they have it where they can get everything at the click of a mouse, because I had to go trade tapes and get an 8th generation copy of the first Ring of Honor show, but it was fun. All right, so Hangman gets the win. He's spitting his gum out. He's foaming at the mouth. Yeah, I think Osprey and Strickland and Kenny being all hurt at the same time is very, very bad timing because they were making real good TV and good pay-per-views. But I mean, in the absence of like main event talent, it's where other guys get a chance to stand up and you give them the ball and see if they can run with it. Kyle Fletcher, definitely one of those guys, and we'll see who else they kind of try to bump up. We're seeing Darby Allin now back and doing all of the madness that he does. I think they're doing some things with Daniel Garcia right now. We're seeing Kyle Fletcher. We're seeing words. My brain's not doing the thing. But yeah, we're seeing TV start to get built around some of the other guys, which is cool. Kyle Fletcher is Eddie Kingston. I wonder if we'll see him tonight, actually. Or if we'll maybe on Collision, because the challenge was made on Collision. Yeah, Kyle Fletcher has a very punchable face, which is great for a heel. I talked about Sammy Guevara having a punchable face. I think when he was a heel and he was kind of scrawny, Jordan Oliver had a very punchable face, was a great heel. He's starting to do well now. We're starting to see him pop up on TV wrestling, so that's cool. Yeah, I wonder how many people they can fit in there. Is that like 600 people or is that like 1,000 people? Because I want to say back in like the heyday of ECW, like they could jam like 700 people in, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I rock and rolled. Yeah, I think Fletcher's pretty decent on the microphone too. What happened to the other guy? Mark Davis. He came back and joined the Don Callis family. Did he get hurt again? Because he was back and then he just kind of disappeared. What are they saying? So you're going to say a dumbass? Seems to be his thing. Yeah, the sock thing started on Collision, and that is something apparently we're going to run with. I wouldn't say he's built like a brick shit house. I mean, he's in good shape. What is it? What is it? He's not ready. Kyle Fletcher bringing the heat. Decades? Who said anything about decades? It's not socks. You guys did this. This is your fault. They're chanting socks. You did it. He'll never turn his back on Don Callis. Oh, the Blue Jays are losing. Dang it. These are big games. I need you to find some socks. I mean, you may as well roll with the sock thing. All right, we're running a little long on this promo, boys. Let's wrap it up. Go home. All right. Moving on. Don Callis is going to have that scar in his head forever. That was a good match between Takeshita and Mark Briscoe on Saturday. Oh, the camera's caught up with MJF. Press play, guys. There you go. All right, here we go. Many an ECW promo was filmed in that very same parking lot. Toots. Oh, MJF. All right, we are going to commercial. Let me handle some business again, and I will continue to do this just because it's what I do. LPW 41, October the 3rd, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Tickets available right now at Tixer.com. They are going fast. We've got the Clandestine Society against Intangible Violence against the Mad Lads. Jack Pride returning to the ring, etc., etc. If you can't be there live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada to watch, you can check it out 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on IWTV with the beautiful tones of yours truly on the microphone. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern, Saturday Night Love is back after a week off. Myself and Warren Barris will go one-on-one in office trivia. I don't know who's hosting yet. I'm looking into it, trying to find out who's available for that. And at the end of the broadcast tonight, hello, Fernando. Good to see you, my friend. At the end of the show tonight, at the end of Dynamite, I am going to make a big announcement of something that's coming up in the pipe that I'm very, very, very excited about. So stick around at the end of Dynamite for that. And I hope you guys will be as excited about it as I am. In the meanwhile, we're going for a commercial break. I shall return. All righty, we're coming back from commercial. A $500,000 10-man tag match. You cannot sit with us, say the Dark Order. Brandon Cutler's beard is out of control. Oh, the Young Bucks have no friends. Uh-oh. I love how the enhancement talents scurry, but nobody else seems all that afraid of Jon Moxley at the other table. Oh, fabulous. $250,000 a piece. I assume that's going to be our main event for the evening, but nonetheless, here comes Mercedes Money and Emi Sakura, who will help her carry her various championships out to the ring. Almost a preview of the TBS match. I wonder how ticket sales for All Out are going. Last I saw, they were creeping up in like the, I think, 15, 16,000? Maybe I'm wrong. As we await the arrival of Riho and Alex Windsor. Riho has the crinolines. Yes, I know what crinolines are. I'm very worldly and intelligent, sort of. So yeah, this is Riho's first match in AEW in quite some time. There is the bell, and we are underway with our second match in 40 minutes. Okay. I've seen worse, believe me. I love a good hair whip. You don't see the hair whip and the hair mare much anymore. Those. Oh, the handspring out of the hair mare. Off the hair. That's what I would say if I was a mediocre referee, which I am. A 215. Yeah, apparently Emi Sakura has had a hand in training quite a few of the Japanese women over the years. Definitely give her props, her flowers, if you will. Big forearm from Riho. And things going in the favor of the baby faces early on. Alex Windsor from out of nowhere. Riho on the top. As we go to the picture-in-picture commercial where they're telling us that kids eat free at Boston. Yeah, a lot of food commercials. I don't know what you guys get in the States, but here in Canada, it's a lot of like buy cars and buy food. And I can't afford a car. I mean, I have a car that I'm paying for that I can't afford. And I like food. Don't get me wrong. Big fan of food. All right, what can we do here while we're killing time before this comes back? Oh, we could talk about dinner. Because we know that I like to eat my dinner after AEW Dynamite is over. And it's always a big topic of conversation of what's for dinner for Boris.
What's for dinner? Let's find out. Something tasty, there's no doubt. Boris is hungry, he's ready to eat. Then off to bed, his night's complete. What's for dinner?
And I'm pleased to tell you what's for dinner tonight, because you may or may not know, it's a closely guarded secret, but today's my birthday. And on my birthday, I want to have my favorite food. And what's my favorite food of all time is the donair. Now, some people call it, I don't think in the States it's called the gyro. But here we call it the donair. So about 45 minutes from now, we will order the donairs, and they will arrive by time the show is done. I will go downstairs, and I will enjoy my donair, and then I will go to bed. So that's the plan for dinner. But stick around, because at the end of the show today, I will be making a big announcement of something coming up that I'm excited about. I was told by Spencer that there would be a big social media campaign talking about my announcement at the end of Dynamite today, and I've yet to see this big social media campaign kick off. Maybe I misunderstood what he was saying. Spencer, if you're out there, I apologize. I thought there would be skywriting and helicopters and fireworks, and apparently there's none of those things. But nonetheless, I'll be making said announcement at the end of Dynamite in about an hour and 15 minutes or so, as we are back from commercial. This women's tag team match is continuing. I should check in on the Blue Jays. Let's see what the Blue Jays are doing. This is very important to me. We're in a pennant race. 2-0 at the end of 6. Dang it. We'll just have to win it in the 9th again, because, you know, that's a thing we do. Oh, All Out is next week. It's a week from Saturday. I thought we still had a couple more weeks to go. Referee in position to see if Riho wants to give it up. Give it away now. A great man once said, that's some great tag team action. Big clothesline in the corner. The misdirection play. Oh. This ring feels pretty stiff. I don't know. I've noticed like the one they're using here at the ECW arena. I don't know if I'm seeing something that isn't there, but I feel like just the shows I've been watching from Philly, this ring looks a little snug. I don't know if I'm wrong. I probably am because I'm wrong pretty much all the time. Mercedes is in serious trouble here. Yeah, Danielson's good. And I think Danielson and Taz will work together because they'll kind of, between the two of them, kind of discuss the mechanics of the match and what it's like to be in there doing it. I mean, in fairness, Excalibur could do it too, but they don't really play that up. I wonder when the last time Excalibur had a match was. I should look that up. I wonder if I could look that up on Cage Match. You know what? I'm going to try doing it. Bear with me, kids. We're going to do some research here. Excalibur. Is this the Excalibur? Play-by-play commentator and backstage helper. All right. What? That can't be right. According to Cage Match, Excalibur's last match was in 2007 in a 17-team gauntlet for Chikara. I wonder if that's true. Because I've been told by some wrestlers that I've talked to and interviewed over the years that Cage Match is not necessarily the gospel and always right. Nonetheless, that match ended. Riho and Alex Windsor won. I did not see how they won because I was looking up Excalibur's last match. I took my eye off the ball, and now I got to pay the price. Here comes the remarkable Renee Paquette. Sometime soon. Ricochet wants a one-on-one mono-a-mono match. You will feel the wrath. Apparently, that's the thing. All right, we're going to commercial. Stick around. We'll be right back with more AEW Dynamite. Hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen. As Michael Jackson once said, you are not alone. I am not alone. Pluggo, to what do I owe this unexpected honor and pleasure?
It's your birthday, right? Happy
It is.
birthday.
How old do you think I am, Pluggo? And don't worry, you won't offend me either way.
25.
Okay, no, for real.
40.
No, for real.
35.
I am 49 years old today.
49 years young.
I'm pushing 50, my man. It's good to see you.
It's
Have you heard the-
It's Mama Pluggo's birthday as well. My
Is
mom.
it really?
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
December 10th's a big day.
Have
I
you
stopped
heard
by
the news?
No, what's the news?
Everybody's talking about it. I have a big announcement that I'm going to make in 1 hour and 5 minutes at the end of AEW Dynamite.
I don't know what that is. You didn't
No,
tell
you
me.
don't know what it is. That's right. You will find out at the end of Dynamite, just like everybody else. Do you have Dynamite on in front of you right now?
I don't. I actually was just coming down to grab something and thought I'd pop in and wish you happy birthday. I'm kind of half in and half out watching it tonight. I had a few things I had to take care of on my end, and so yeah. I don't plan on being here long. I just wanted to come by and tell you you're Mrs. Pluggo's favorite.
Oh, that's sweet. What's going on Beards tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, AJ Lee returns. So we'll talk about that. NXT was big yesterday. We'll talk about that. Our friend Najee from NXT with Najee will pop in. He was in the front row and all over when that shot up when Natalia was standing there. He was the one standing right next to her in the crowd. So we're going to chat about that experience with our buddy Najee.
There you go. All kinds of exciting things going on in the world of Love Wrestling.
I don't love this thing that you do or that you have this big announcement. You're not going to tell. You didn't tell me what it was ahead of time.
Listen, all right. Things have been working behind the scenes.
When
it's time, there were clearances that had to be made, and I'm not joking. Actually, there were legitimately clearances that had to be made, and everything that needed to be cleared has been cleared, and now I could do it. So at the end of the broadcast today, I'm going to do it. Did you see my video of me refereeing?
I saw your shirt. I didn't know there was a video. I'll have to watch it. I saw the shirt. You look good in the stripes.
Well, if you go onto my YouTube channel, which is the bbboris, you can watch the vlog from night one of the Purple City Music Festival, and you can see me referee for the first time ever in my 20-plus years of professional wrestling. I refereed. No, Dustin, I'm not switching to refereeing full-time because, man, I am not in shape to do that. I was so sore the next day, you don't even know. All right, here comes Stokely Hathaway and the FTR boys.
Oh, I could put it on, I guess. I don't know. I have stuff in the works, too, that needs clearance, Boris. I guess I'll keep that. I'm not going to announce it here. I actually do have some stuff.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well,
you'll have to stay tuned to my socials for more updates.
Well, this is a very exciting time for all of us then, isn't it? Are you ready for Saturday Night Love this week? I'm doing office trivia. Myself against Warren Barris in office trivia.
I'm excited for the participants, but I don't know shit about The Office, man. I think I saw like some of the first season and never went back.
Well, I'm hoping that I do, or I'm screwed.
Everybody and their mother, though, goes, you got to give it more than one season. It really starts to make, and I'm just like, okay. So I don't know if I love it or not. I guess I should circle back and put it on the watch list, but I've never seen it.
It is good. I mean, I will be one of those people that say, you know, a lot of stuff was planted in season one, but it's not the best. But season one, again, is only like 6 episodes. So you got to get into the meaty part of it. But we're doing office trivia, myself. And hang on, let me do this properly. Myself, how do I do this? I forget how to work all this stuff. Myself and Big D, Warren Diesel Barris, doing office trivia on Saturday Love, 8 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Eastern Time.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure what FTR are angry about because I've been talking to my friend Pluggo, but I mean,
they're angry about Copeland and Christian, I'm sure.
I would imagine it's got something to do with that, yeah.
I said I'm not a good watch along host because, like I said, I'm not really paying attention to it at the moment. I watched.
So it's your mom's birthday today.
It is, yes.
Does your mom live in the same town that you guys do?
Sure does.
Did you go see her?
I'm gonna go. Shh, I'm gonna go see her tomorrow.
Oh,
she was busy, and then I was busy.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm gonna go see her tomorrow. I'm not gonna tell her.
I can't hear what you're saying, but that's okay.
I'm gonna have the boys buy her some stuff, and then
I still can't hear you because I've got AEW.
Good.
Wait. Here, hang on. Let me mute Dynamite. Okay,
as long as the people in the chat can hear. I said I'm gonna go see her tomorrow, Boris.
Oh, okay, good.
The boys bought her some stuff. I'm gonna take it to her tomorrow as a surprise.
I think we're trying to fake a like ECW Arena Riot here is what we're trying to do.
Oh,
and the cameraman, I think, is down, and fans are unruly, and yeah.
ECW.
It's not the same as it was, my friend.
No, definitely not.
All right, now we're in the back with MVP and Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Business Syndicate Raider Express. A lot of people showed up on NXT this week. Again, I don't watch, but I heard Tyler Breeze and Joe Hendry was there and other people.
Oh, I forgot about Joe Hendry. He was there. It was such a crazy night. Must have watched my video then if you heard all these things.
Well, who doesn't, right?
A lot of people. You should watch my video. I'm trying to do that too. And
you've heard us here talk about the PWA many times. The people here in Edmonton, Tyler, the kind of predecessor to LPW, Tyler Breeze, trained at the Storm Wrestling Academy in Calgary and wrestled for the PWA at the beginning of his career before he went off and got himself signed to the big boys. So nice to see him back.
To the Fed, as the kids say. To the old.
What do you think of the unconfirmed story that WrestleMania 2027 is going to Saudi Arabia? Have you heard this?
I haven't heard it yet.
There are unconfirmed reports that they announced in Saudi that it's coming there not next year, but the year after. Thoughts, feelings?
Listen, all I know is wherever the money's at, that's where they'll go. Yeah. I know that Minneapolis was in the running at one point. Indianapolis was in the running at one point. London has been clamoring for WrestleMania. So it is an interesting choice, especially considering they go to Saudi twice a year. Yeah. I guess if I wanted to be nice about it, it's cool that it's not. What's the word I'm looking for here? I guess it's better than them doing their own separate Saudi WrestleMania, which was rumored at one point. Yeah. And that way, there's not this like this is the Saudi Royal or WrestleMania, and this is the WrestleMania. Just have it there, I guess. But again, wherever the money is going, they've shown that that's where they're going to go, and if people are willing to pay for it, why not sell it? I mean, they sold John Cena's retirement match to the highest bidder. It's in DC now instead of Boston where it was originally.
Oh, really? I wonder what the indie companies will do for WrestleMania that year.
The Collective, I don't know if that maybe.
Well, it's more than just the Collective. It's tons and tons.
But I'm saying like the Collective is kind of like the central part, and then everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe they'll just like pick somewhere random, like. Michigan.
Yeah, maybe they'll come to Indianapolis for us. I'll go to that. I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah, that'd be a huge bummer. But again, and AEW moved all out to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And screwed a bunch of indie companies there, so I don't think the big boys really worry about what the indies do, but that's unfortunate because it is fun. Like, it is fun to go. When we went to the Rumble, had all those shows. They put on a bunch of independent wrestling shows at the Fountain Square. It was really cool to be able to go to the big stuff, go watch some indies on the downtime. It was a really good time. So, I don't know. We'll wait to see what happens. But again, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to outbid the Saudi Arabia Prince.
Yeah, probably not.
Loaded.
The Houston Astros are still leading the Toronto Blue Jays 2-0 in the top of the 8th, which is making me sad. What is the hat of the day?
I should have worn my Astros hat. I wore it yesterday.
Why would you do that to me? I thought we were friends.
Today is the Hispanic Heritage Night inspired South Bend Cubs Los cow. I don't want to butcher it, but basically it's a goat because that's like the Cubs thing.
You love your South Bend Cubs.
I do. I live literally 5 minutes from the stadium, so I go quite a bit.
Do you walk?
No, I drive down there.
I hear you're down. I hear you're down some weight, my friend.
Little bit. I've started eating a little better and working out as best I can. Not working out. I should say working out because I don't necessarily work out, but I've eaten better and I'm down about 20, 25, 28 pounds.
I commend that because in the last year and a half, for various reasons, which will be very obvious in a little while, I've put on a lot of weight this year. So I'm
obvious in a little while. Are you becoming a model? Is that
no? It'll all tie in together soon.
In an hour?
You sort of, yeah. Actually, yeah.
I don't like this, Boris. I don't like this secretive stuff. I help you out every Friday, once a month.
You
I always make sure. I make sure you sound good. I let you flirt with my wife.
Listen, she always goes home to. I love that somebody tweeted the cuck chair today at us, which I popped for. I quite enjoyed that.
They sure did. Only on your birthday.
All right, so we got Ricochet and Shelton Benjamin doing wrestling things. I'm not paying attention because I'm talking with the man and the myth that is. Anything else you want to plug? You got blogs going on lovewrestlingca and all kinds of stuff, right?
Well, I wrote a top 5 this week, so if you want to check that out from last week's stuff. So obviously it's Wednesday, so there'll be a new top 5 if I don't forget to write it this weekend. But I got in the zone pretty good this weekend and was able to bang one out, so I'll try to do that again. For exposure this weekend, we're talking to Sean from Canadian Deathmatch.
Yeah.
As he and his company is partnering up with Invoke Pro Wrestling to run All Out Weekend, a no ropes death match, a no ring death match, I should say, show, and that should be good. That's a good conversation.
They got a new belt and everything for that too. It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, one of our boy Christian Starr, he'll be there.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know Christian Starr was the deathmatch king. Apparently,
yes. Christian Starr does a little bit of everything, including the deathmatch thing. So does Jinha. Apparently, does the deathmatch thing as well. So that's cool. I have a question for you. Do you know what we're in commercial now? So we'll just let me handle some quick super business here, as I'm doing every commercial. LBW4T1 on Friday, October the 3rd. Tickets available at Tickstore.com. If you are not in the Edmonton area, you can watch on IWTV 7 o'clock Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern. Saturday Night Love returns this week with myself against Warren Bear's office trivia. It should be a lot of fun. Saturday Night Love. I'm really proud, actually, of what I've built with SNL. It's exactly the silly, crazy nonsense that I wanted it to be, and it's a lot of fun. Now, do you know what a donaire is?
No. A donaire?
A donaire. D-O-N-A-I-R. Donaire.
Isn't that the Donaire Jordans or sneakers? Isn't that a sneaker?
No, it's food.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, do you know what a gyro is?
Yeah, Euro.
Like in the pita with the shaved meat.
Yeah, it's usually lamb. Yeah, it comes with like the tzatziki sauce.
It's beef here. Yeah, so like we call it. I just wonder because like Americans don't really know what a donaire is, but it's very, very popular here in Alberta anyway.
Yeah, you guys are weird.
I'm surprised that you guys don't know. I know the gyro, but not lamb. It's beef here.
You can get them with lamb. You can get them probably with whatever you want. But people make gyros with some lamb up in this. You know it is.
No, here they do it with the beef or chicken. And it's my favorite food, so it's my birthday meal. We'll be ordering our donaires in about 20 minutes or so.
Oh, so you have food coming in like 20 minutes, but you didn't time out well because you got about 50.
No. I'll be ordering it in 20 minutes. So it'll be here when the show ends after I make my monumentous announcement.
Oh, you're making it on the show? Why don't you just make it right now?
No, I'm making... Listen, I talked to Spencer Love, who's the boss, and we figured out to do it.
Spencer knows. You're not doing yourself any favors here, buddy.
Listen, all right? I should be nice because I might actually need you for this. So I should.
See now? The story just You might need me for this, but I don't know what I'm needed for. But I'll help you out with anything you want. So damn you, Boris. How do you know I'm even going to be awake in an hour and 5 minutes?
Well, I mean,
it's been a long day. That's why I'm in and out of a Dynamite. I'm trying to catch up to everything that's been going.
What's going on in the shoot job today?
Not a bad day. It's just been a long day of stuff.
Hey, can I ask you a question and get a little bit serious just for a second?
Sure.
With the thing that happened in the States today, what's the temperature like? Is it just a little bit kind of uncertain and scary?
Yep.
I don't want to get too deep into this and bring people down.
We're definitely not, but yeah, it's one of those things where, of course, everybody's divided again, and it's an uncertain time because not only that, there was another incident that happened in a couple states over,
Colorado.
Yeah, so
that's all I wanted to know.
It's one of those things where like, oh God, here we
me being Canadian, I'm removed from it, but I have like American friends like you and JPJ, and I worry about you guys. So anyway, let's talk about happier things. What are you drinking?
Limoncello LaCroix.
Is that the one you're sponsored by?
No, this is just a sparkling water.
A spark. Would you like to know what I'm drinking? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That is correct. In my personalized Jet and Juicy featuring Big Bad Boris that Sheik Akbar Shabazz. I had a dream about Sheik Akbar Shabazz last night, actually, now that you mention it.
I didn't mention it.
I mentioned it. Okay. Sheik Akbar Shabazz and I were dressed to the nines, right?
Yeah.
Because we were going to a bachelor party. I don't know whose bachelor party it was, but we went to a strip club that was enormous, like the size of a Walmart. It had escalators in it and everything. Oh, and we walked into this strip club, and Sheik Akbar Shabazz disappears somewhere, and I'm left by myself. I don't know what to do or where to go, so I turned around and left. And that's all I remember.
Interesting.
I went to the world's biggest strip club and then just left with Sheik Akbar Shabazz. Now, you being the psychological mastermind that you are, I'd like you to tell me what that means.
I have a PhD. That means that you miss hanging out with Sheik, and
I love me some Sheik Akbar Shabazz.
And even in your dreams, you can't stomach the idea of going to a strip club and watching other ladies that aren't Mrs. Boris.
Well, you don't know me at all.
Just assume. Hey, listen, and you don't know me at all if you think I have a PhD in psychiatry or.
No, I haven't been to the strip club in a long time. The last time I went with the lady, though.
I've never been to one.
Ever? I've never had a lap dance, but I've been a handful. Not a lot, but I've been a handful of times. Because here in Canada, they go all the way. If you know what I mean. Not like all the way like that, but like they strip all the way.
No,
right? In the States, there's like
some do, some don't. It depends on the state. It depends on the law. But I will say it's just never been something that's ever like come up in. It's like, hey, let's go, or never. It's just never happened. I will say though, I used to work as a third shift waiter at a pancake establishment. We'll say that. And I used to wait on some that would come in after said shift.
A third shift waiter at a pancake establishment. Are we talking like a Denny's or an IHOP or a Waffle House?
Like an international house of...
yes.
Like an international
Hall of Fame. I understand what you're saying.
Yes. And so...
and they would come in after... Okay.
They'd come in and I don't know if I should tell the story on air or not. I do remember one night... One of them was like, because I was regularly on third shift, so they all kind of knew me, not knew me, but knew who I was.
They're familiar with you, yeah.
Yes, and they were like, when are you going to come see us? And I was like, I'm not really like a strip club kind of guy. It's not I've never been. It's not my vibe. I wouldn't. And she goes, well, it's kind of just this. And she like at the table. And I was like, okay, I'll be, and I went and I was like, I'll be right back. I gotta go. So like, I was just like, that was interesting. So I have a lot of the third shift stories, but that's the main one. So like, anytime something like that happened back in the day at work, I would just go like immediately go clean something because I was like, I have to go like, if I get fired for something that was out of my control.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to be like, well, I wasn't me. I was over there cleaning the coffee maker.
Is Mrs. Pluggo around? I have a question for her.
She is not. She's upstairs. She doesn't even know I'm down here. I came down here to grab something. I was like, I'm going to hop on and say hi. And 20 minutes later, here we are.
If you
talking about strippers and IHOPs.
If you went to Mrs. Pluggo and said, hey, we call them peelers here in Canada, or here in Alberta anyway.
They're not even called strippers in Canada?
Well, it's like a slang for strippers. We call them peelers. If you said to Mrs. Pluggo, hey, let's go to the peelers tonight, would she be like, sure, it'll be fun? Or would she be like, you're a disgusting pig and I hate you?
Good call. I don't know.
Go get her. Fetch Mrs. Pluggo. This sucker's got to know, as Stevie Ray used to say on WCW Monday Nitro.
Hold on.
All right. See, I love that you go.
Hold on. I got an idea.
All right, here we go.
Because it's your birthday, I'm going to do this.
Oh, see, you're sweet.
Because it's your birthday.
I heard a rumor there's cake for me, too.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
So, listen, if you're not busy Friday, are you busy Friday?
I thought I was going to a football game.
After. Are you busy after said football game?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you want to go to a strip club with me?
Excuse me?
Yes! Fabulous!
So is that a no?
I mean, are you paying?
I mean, I can.
I mean, if you can bring the dollar bills, I'm done.
There you go.
All right.
Boris asked me, we somehow got on the topic of strip clubs, and I told him I'd never been. And since it's his birthday, I told him he wanted to know what you thought about going to it. I said, I don't know if she'd be down or be mad. Turns out if I've got the money, she's in.
There you go.
You're on speakerphone on his stream right now.
I got it.
Say happy birthday, Boris.
Happy birthday, Boris.
Thank you very much. I know she can't hear this, but thank you.
He said thank you. All right, honey, I'll let you to it. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Let's be fair, though. I think before she caught on, she was like, what?
Her initial response was a little sharp.
Because I've never asked that, because that's never came up.
That's awesome. Well, there you go.
I'm happily married man, Boris.
I know you are. Somebody won that match. I don't know who.
I'm destroying your stream.
No,
because it's not even on down here. I didn't even bother.
No, when Spencer comes on, because Spencer will come on and do this with me sometimes, and we very rarely discuss what's actually going on AEW Dynamite, but entertaining nonetheless.
If I end up sleeping on the couch tonight, it was worth it just for you, buddy.
You know what? For the internet content that we've created today, it was worth it. Not to mention the big announcement that I have coming in less than an hour. We're in commercial right now.
That you need my help with.
I might need your help with. We'll see. When you watch AEW Dynamite, what kind of commercials do you get? Because here in Canada, it's commercials for cars and for like fast food.
Yeah. And I mean, I watch it. I watch it on HBO Max, so I get a lot of HBO stuff.
Oh, okay.
I get a lot of the HBO stuff. So now you might need now I'm intrigued on what you might need. Do I already know about this? Is this what we talked about in the Slack chat that you were potentially thinking about doing?
Potentially, yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, so now you're less excited, right?
No, because now I'm like, okay, what's bigger than? Because it sounds like something bigger than that, or it's bigger than I'm thinking. And I mean, yeah, whatever, man.
Well, I don't know how big you think this is. Size doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, size absolutely matters. That's just a myth that they tell you to make you feel better.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Sorry, buddy.
We're in commercial. Let's watch a clip of me refereeing. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Testing schedule for one ball! And we'll be refereed by Big Bad Boris.
Yeah!
Their way to the ring first.
In this federation, get a hold of that man. Is Nervo coming back on, or
later? Yeah.
Is it going to be Katrina, or is it going to be like?
I assume it's one of us, so they can vote.
My shoe fell off, and I look really fat. That's my takeaways.
Bit of a fast count there, huh?
Think so? I was told my counts weren't high enough. I need to really.
Yeah, you were real quick, and then that drop down initially. If you would have got down there a split second sooner, you wouldn't have got pulled out by him. I'm just kidding. You did great.
F you, dude. My arm still here really hurts. I did 3 matches out of 8.
Yeah,
and my
Spencer's
arm is
mullet is glorious.
Spencer's mullet has come into effect very nicely.
It's become its own entity. It's not just a hairstyle anymore. It's a lifestyle, I'd imagine. I don't have the stones to do that.
I don't have the follicles to do that. It is Philadelphia street fight time between somebody. I don't even know who's in this match.
Tony Storm and Sky Blue.
Oh, yeah, it's Tony Storm and Scott. See, I pay attention to things. I know what's going on.
I don't. I just do.
Oh, Tony Storm looks radically different than she usually looks. She's got like a what would you call that? Like a janitor coverall thing, and the hair is straightened and combed back.
She's ready to mess some people up.
Reminds me of the old days when there was a street fight or a Texas death match, and the guys would come out in jeans because we don't wear our gear for regular or for street fight matches like this.
Well, I mean, I asked a wrestler about that. What they said is because the gear's so expensive that you get into those street fights and thumbtacks and barbed wires, it messes it up, and then you got to get new.
Oh, Tony just did the Sandman chug a beer and smash on her head thing too.
No, that's awesome. I should probably be watching this.
It actually has Sandman ECW written on her kendo stick she brought out to the ring. What else is going on in Indiana these days? Who's your football team, your NFL team?
I don't have an NFL team.
No?
No.
You're not an NFL guy?
I am an NFL guy. I just don't have a team.
I
used to have teams, but then they did dumb things, and I don't have said teams anymore, and then I just haven't picked a new one. But I'm a Notre Dame football fan, so college football is more my bag anyway.
They've started, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how is Notre Dame doing?
They're 0-1.
0-1. Who'd they lose to? Purdue? That's a thing, right?
That is a thing, but they don't play Purdue till next. They play Purdue during All Out.
Oh, so I was actually close. I just pulled that up.
They lost to Miami. They lost to
Miami Hurricanes?
Yup, you're getting it.
Yeah, that's not bad for a Canadian guy who doesn't know what the hell's going on.
We'll call some peelers.
Well, that's what we call them. The Las Vegas Raiders are 1-0.
Yeah, against JPJ's Patriots.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I should have rubbed it in a little bit.
You still could. There's still time.
That's true. And then the Raiders are the Monday Night Football game this week, which I know is very exciting for people who are into that kind of thing.
Yeah, being on Monday night.
Man, I want my
standalone.
donair. This show needs to be like an hour and a half.
I don't know what a donair is, man. You still didn't really. Is it
Let me see if I can get a picture. I'm going to get a picture of a donair here for you, okay?
Is it a sandwich?
No, it's like a wrap.
So it's close to a sandwich.
A donair is a Canadian street food, a westernized version of a donair kebab made with spiced ground beef cooked on a rotating spit, shaped into slices and served in a pita with various toppings.
Oh, yeah. That's how tired I am today. You told me that. I knew that.
Originating in Halifax, Nova Scotia in the 70s, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is a good picture right here. Let me...
Let's see it.
Hold your horses, okay?
Dude.
I don't know how to do internet things. do. All right.
Is your big announcement that your Mrs. Pluggo's leaving me for you?
No. So that is a donair.
Yeah,
that is like a sweet sauce. That one, like they usually come here in Canada with lettuce, tomatoes, and onions and sweet sauce. I'm not an onion guy, so I get no onions. Melissa is not a lettuce person, so she will get them with no lettuce. And tomatoes I usually will get extra sauce. Really? Not a tomato guy, hey?
No.
Gross. But yeah, that's basically what a donair looks like. And seeing that is making me excited for my future.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Good for you. I had pasta for dinner.
Oh, what kind of pasta?
Like some egg noodle chicken.
I like egg noodles actually.
Chicken Alfredo thing I made the other day. I had leftovers, and then I had some Greek yogurt with some sugar-free pudding mixed in because that's
this guy.
That's good for the protein intake. It keeps the calories low, but also craves your sweet tooth.
Yeah, there you go. So you got it all figured out. Okay, listen. I have to use the little Boris's room, so we're going to take a little break here, okay?
Okay.
All right. I cannot buy a Tiguan or a Jeep, but they really, really want me to.
No,
I don't even know what a Tiguan is. What do you drive?
Nissan Altima.
Is that like an SUV or just like a sedan or?
It's like a car. With
Here, hang on. I'll Google it because Google's working wonders.
Guess what? I don't know nothing. I don't know anything about cars.
I'm not a car guy either.
When I go to get a new car or get a car or whatever.
Oh, the Nissan Altima looks pretty snazzy, actually.
They're like, hey, what do you want? What do you like? And I go, as long as it gets me to point A to point B and I can fit my kids in it, we're good.
What year is your Nissan Altima?
2018, I think.
Oh, it's newer than my car.
Yeah. Not necessarily by choice. When I bought it, my other car finally crapped out, and they were like, hey, if you get a new car, you're more likely to stick to the payments. And I was like, I don't need anything new. So it's at this point, it's 6 years old, 7 years old almost. Yeah. So
7, yeah.
Yeah. So but at the time it was new-ish, and I was like, I don't need that. So I'm still, I'm still paying for it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm still paying for mine too, but I do like it. Oh, we're back from commercial, and Sky Blue and Tony Storm are standing on top of the barricade.
Good.
Sky Blue falls, and then Tony Storm drags her back up again by the hair because they have some sort of nonsense they have to do. Oh, she falls crotch first. I don't have the womanly parts, but I assume getting a barricade in there is probably not pleasant.
Yeah, it can't be ideal.
And now they're doing the goddamn... I hate the forearm exchange. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Every single match in freaking wrestling has to have the goddamn forearm exchange. And it's the worst thing ever.
What would you prefer they did?
Anything else. Anything. There has to be a way where you can go through a match. And again, easy for me to say because I'm not the one in there wrestling. But there has to be a way that you can go through a match and not do that.
Maybe they're just so fired up.
There has to be a way to come out of a double down and not do that. Oh my goodness. Tony Storm just revealed a table covered in mouse traps.
Ooh.
And she has cheese that she's tasting, and it doesn't appear to taste very good.
Sounds like a Tony Storm move.
And now she's offering cheese to the commentary people. Brian Danielson says no, but Excalibur takes a bite.
Of course
and in all of this, now Sky Blue. Oh, she put her fingers on the mousetrap and it went off. I bet that sucked. Oh, I've just been informed by my lady that it's time to order the donaires. Okay. See, we have a thing here called Skip the Dishes where you can order from restaurants with your phone and they deliver it.
Okay. We don't have that here. At least I don't think we do. We call it DoorDash.
Yeah, we have DoorDash here too, but Skip the Dishes is like a Canadian company. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Now, I'll give a free commercial, which I probably shouldn't do, but Swiss Donair is the best Donair in Edmonton. All right.
Yeah.
So she gets a regular Donair with
no
sweet
sauce, lettuce because she doesn't like lettuce.
With cheese, but no lettuce. See, yeah, you're paying attention.
And you get it without onions because you're not an onion person with extra.
But I get
sauce.
a super Donair because I'm a man with sweet sauce, with cheese, no onions, and we'll add some more sauce onto that because I'm just a saucy kind of guy.
It's one of them days we gotta get that extra sauce.
And then just for fun, we get the onion rings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, onion rings are awesome. You gotta get them. Gotta get the. Well, I would just have to get the onions. No.
Kabam! And you see what happens here now. I shouldn't put this on the screen because it like shows my address, but it will tell you like they'll have a little car that drives and you can follow it as it comes to your house with your Donair in it. It's very exciting, especially when you're really high, which I'm not, but I'm saying at 2 a.m. when you want your Donair and you're like follow the little car while you're watching WWF Superstars from 1992.
Yeah.
Good times.
I wouldn't know. I don't have Donairs. I don't have Skip the Dishes, and I don't have WWF Superstars 92 readily available.
What do you do in Indiana? Like, come on, man.
At 2 a.m, I'm sleeping. I'm old.
In fairness, I haven't seen 2 a.m. in a long time either, if I'm being completely honest with myself.
The only time I would see 2 a.m. is when I would do Big Bad Boris' Saturday Night Love.
Back in the day?
Back in the day when it started at midnight.
You might see 2 a.m. when you go to the strip club after the football game with the Blue Jays tied up in the bottom of the 8th, 2-2. Yeah, when you go to the strip club with Mrs. Pluggo after what football game is she going to? One of the kids' games, or is there like a?
Yeah, my daughter cheers for the football games on Friday nights. So
That's a big deal in the States, cheerleading, right? We don't like.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to go to many yet because the season just started, and the first couple weeks of the school year are always hectic. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to go to that and watch her cheer and whatnot.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she hates when I go though. She'll hate me if she ever sees this. She'll hate me for telling you that she hates it when I go, because I'm always like, "You look so great, you're awesome." She's like, she's a teenage girl. She's like, "Don't talk to me."
You're not cool, Dad. Don't worry about it. When she gets older, she'll need you one day. But
no, I'm not cool, Dad, at all. Except like my youngest Owen still likes me. He still likes me.
You're clinging to that, right?
I'm kind of like, bro. No, just kidding. Of course. I'm like, bro, you're all right. No, he's fine.
Well, we know how you feel about Owen. This has been discussed on Saturday Night Live many times. Tony Storm has defeated Sky Blue in the street fight, which should lead us to our main event, the $500,000 tag team fiasco, the Oops and the Broditos against the Death Riders and the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
This is a thing they've been using a lot lately, the X dollars of cash match, which...
It usually ends up $100,000 a person.
Yeah, it's a very old school thing they used to do way back in the day.
My question is, does he actually give them that money?
See, that's what I was going to, like, I know wrestling's a work and all, but I wonder if they actually, because he'd be in a lot of, in debt a little bit. Now the Triangle of Madness are now beating down on Tony Storm, and here comes that person whose name, Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
There's no reason for a 10-man tag match. Well, there's no reason for any match, really, but...
Yeah, 10 is tough. 10 can be tough. When they did that, they did a 12-man once to kick off one of these Dynamites. That was bonkers.
And they had people like sitting or standing on the floor and not on the apron because you couldn't see the damn ring.
Well, that was the one in Mexico, but they did one where they all stood on the apron for a Dynamite like a couple years ago, and I was just like, this is insane. Too much is going on.
Here comes Jamie Hayter, and now the good people are beating up on the bad people. Oh, no, but Jamie Hayter just accidentally hit Chris Statlander.
Ooh, how dare she?
This is not going to end well.
Well, buddy, speaking of Owen, I got to go put him to bed. He fell asleep on the couch. I love you. I wanted to stop by and say happy birthday. I'm excited to hear. I'm going to try to wait it out to hear your announcement because I'm super excited and also a little butthurt that I don't know about it already. But I'll get over it.
Hanging out.
But I'm going to get over it because it's your birthday, and I absolutely love you, Boris. You are one of my absolute favorite people on the planet. Don't let anybody tell you different.
All right. And they do.
They tell you that I don't. That's messed up.
They don't tell you.
Don't listen to them people. Listen to me, Boris. Bye, Fernando. I'll see everyone on this channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for Between Two Beards. Love you. I almost clicked end stream out of just.
Oh my God! Please don't.
Out of habit. So I love you. Happy birthday. Enjoy your donaires. Tell Mrs. Boris I love her too. Bye.
I will. Thanks, dude.
Still on the screen.
I love me some Pluggo. That is a quality individual right there. All right, we are backstage with Willow Nightingale and the incomparable Renee Paquette. So yeah, stick around. I've got an announcement coming up of something that's very exciting and near and dear to my heart coming up at the end of this broadcast before I get elbow deep in that donaire. And here comes Harley Cameron and her guitar. I enjoy the Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron, we don't deserve her in these troubled times. All right, we're moments away. Hello, Maria. A pleasure to have you popping in towards the end of another AEW Dynamite. We're moments away from our $500,000 10-man tag team fiesta / fiasco / whatever this is going to be. I heard a rumor that the Astros hit a solo home run, and it's making me sad. Is it true? Is it true? Oh, it is true. And now we're in the top of the 9th, and the Astros are up by 1, and I am now sad. Yeah, I can see us having like a 50-man tag where there's 25 guys on each team, and it's just the whole roster split down the middle and 2 rings. I mean, WCW did the 60-man World War III Battle Royals, so everything's on the table. We're in commercial. Stick around. We're going to be right back once this main event gets underway. All right, we're getting set for our main event. As we come back from the commercial, we get a rundown of what's going on Collision. Adam Priest and Tommy Billington against FTR, which was really good on Collision last week, so I'm looking forward to seeing that again. We will learn the stipulation that Mark Briscoe will choose for his matchup against MJF. What is going on? AEW Unified Championship Tournament Final. I didn't know we were having a... Oh, we got Okada and Michael Oku, Takeshita and Anthony Bowens. Wait, the AEW Unified Championship Tournament Final. Doesn't Okada have that title? How does he in a tournament for his own title? I don't understand how anything works anymore. Maybe I need to actually read more. Nonetheless, here come the Young Bucks and their new entrance video, which is just as fabulous as their previous entrance videos. I do enjoy the stuff they're doing with them and the way the media they're doing. with the not cut out renders and the graphics and then the stuff they're doing with the entrance videos. As someone who's done wrestling production for many years, I enjoy those little touches. Those are fun. Oh, they gave them their government names on the screen. See, the problem with a 10-man tag like this also takes, 15 minutes to do the introductions. Oh, there's literally a giant bag of cash on the announce desk. That's interesting as we await the arrival of the Riders of Death. I don't know why they show the entranceway because they never come in the entranceway. And now, probably just to make me look like an idiot, they're going to come in the entranceway, but maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm right. They are coming in from the front door, the back door, the side door, one of the doors. All right, let's get to the cut to the chase here, people. They're going to have a 50-minute overrun on this, aren't they? Just to piss me off. So here come the Death Riders. Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, the Great Yuta, and Marina Shafir to round out the heel team of our main event of AEW Dynamite, the September 10th Big Bad Boris birthday edition. I can put my hat back on. Oh, I should have put this on while Pluggo was here. That's okay. And who's on the baby? Oh, yeah, it's the Oops and Brodito, if memory serves me, as we await. Here comes Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, your AEW Trios champions. 7-0 in Trios action for those of you keeping score at home. Now, I missed a promo by Hook earlier on while I was talking to Pluggo, so I'd like to know if that was aimed at the Ops and them replacing him with Hobbs. I'd like to see where that story is going to go. I missed that, but nonetheless, the Ops are in the ring. As now, Brodito, who I'm sure must have t-shirts by now. Brody King, the scariest man on the face of the planet. And Bandito, your Ring of Honor World Champion. Holy moly, let's ring the bell already. Drop the puck, as we say here in the Canadian wilderness. I have announcements to make and donairs to eat and bed to sleep in. All right, Matt Jackson. Nope, that's Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson will start it off for his team against what appears to be Bandito. We are 12 minutes to the hour and just ringing the bell on a 10-man tag. Will there be an overrun? Yes. Will there be 2 commercial breaks during this match? Probably. Am I going to be annoyed? Definitely. But, however, it will give me a moment to open another delicious Pabst Blue Ribbon, the king of all beers. Thank you again for those of you who spend your Wednesday night with me on the AEW Watchalong. I know it's a little bit dry when I'm by myself, but I do appreciate you guys coming in here and spending time. Be sure to whatever platform you're on, be it the YouTube or the Twitch or the Between Two Beards X, give the likes or the subscriptions or the follows or what have you. We definitely appreciate that here at Love Wrestling. Oh, the Astros beat the Blue Jays. Womp womp. Sad face. That's okay. We'll get them tomorrow. Is tomorrow a day game? Let me look. I know nobody cares but me whether it's a day game tomorrow, but I'm going to look. Oh, it is a day game. Good to know. Here comes Wheeler Yuta to the chorus of boos at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But now Samoa Joe will handle this piece of business. The great Yuta gets to the ropes to break the hold, and he is mocked by Brody King. I was looking at the AEW roster page on the AEW website earlier today. A friend of mine at work and I like to do wrestling trivia on this app he has on his phone. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of fun. We do it every morning. And we were stumped by one of the questions, so we were going through the AEW roster page, and they still have Brody Lee and Brody Lee Jr. on the roster page, which I think is really, really cool. It brought a smile to my heart. Here comes Claudio Castagnoli and his white boots. So Shibata must be living in the U.S. full time now. I know he's teaching / running the New Japan dojo in the States. I think it's in California, but he must be living there full time. I wonder language barrier or wonder what his English is like. But regardless, from where he went with that head injury to where he is now is remarkable. It's great to see him doing well and able to wrestle full matches again. And now it's breaking down. All 10 people are in the ring. The Young Bucks being a little hesitant to get in there and face off against Powerhouse Hobbs and Brody King. And they politely go back out onto the apron. And Brody King does a really, really nice dive that was very, very safe. Nicely done on everybody on that. Yeah, stick around because when this is over, we're going to talk about something really cool. Right before we go off the air. I'm really, really, really excited about this. Who would have thought Bandito and Brody King would be such a good tag team? Like, I don't know them personally, but just ring styles and look to, the most completely different athletes and professional wrestlers, but perhaps that's why it works so well. All right, we're going to commercial in our main event. I'm going to duck out just for a minute. Please, please, please stick around because there's exciting stuff to come, including the climax of our main event. Unless they decide to do another commercial, which wouldn't surprise me. All right, we're coming back from the commercial. Ooh, my donaire will be here momentarily. We've timed this out almost perfectly. Nick Jackson in the ring with Bandito. I've got the hiccups, which is not ideal. Yeah, a lot of moving parts in this match. These matches are always fun. They're like just chaotic nonsense, but I mean, chaotic nonsense can be fun. It just depends how much other chaotic nonsense you have on your television show. Look at Bandito. If you like arm drags, into the cutter. Now, earlier in the show, there was a vignette, a backstage segment saying that if the Young Bucks show up and they win, John Moxley will give them the entire $500,000 to split between the two of them. And apparently they're hard up for cash since they are no longer the EVPs of this fine promotion we call All Elite Wrestling. Oh, Marina Shafir in the ring. The great Yuta with the chair shot to the back of Powerhouse Hobbs. Little or no reaction, as Dean Murdoch once said. It's a FUBAR reference that nobody will get but me, but that's okay. The heavy hands of Brody King handling business. There's a tweet on the screen. Brody going to be doing the Macarena sooner than later. That popped me because I think that was an unplanned thing. And Brody's like, nope, I don't want any part of that. Reminds me of the old footage where they were trying to get Undertaker to do the Spinneroonie. That's on one of the... it's on one of the DVDs. I don't know if it's one of the Attitude Era DVDs or the Unseen Monday Night Raw footage DVDs. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh, and we're swinging the big man. He's trying to. Look at Brody helping him out. Oh, he's having some trouble. Yep, not a great swing, unfortunately, from Claudio, but that's a big man. There are bodies everywhere. Super kick to Shibata. Super kick to Brody King. Oh, no 21 plex. Oh, the 3 count. The Young Bucks with some chicanery get the pin. Matt and Nick Jackson, they literally grabbed the bag of cash off of the announce table. Look at that. Oh, Brody King not happy about this. Ooh. Chopping Brody King, and there's money flying everywhere. Reminds me of the old Ted DiBiase $1 Million Man gimmick where at the house shows where Roddy Piper used to steal his money and give it out to fans at ringside. And now we're ending the show with what appears to be a Death Riders beatdown, as surprising as that is, I know. I assume that Darby Allin's got to be around here somewhere. Powerhouse Hobbs being stomped into oblivion. And there's the music of Darby Allin. But where is he coming from? Oh, no, he's literally running really fast down the entranceway into the arms of Jon Moxley. And now it's just a chaotic battle, as we've come to see at the end of episodes of AEW television. Oh, somebody. Oh, Daniel Garcia just destroyed Darby Allin from behind. The fans are livid. Could it be the Death Riders roster will be increasing by one. The fans are shocked and dismayed, as am I. The "you sold out" chant. It always works. And here comes Marina Shafir with the steel chair. Daniel Garcia locking the submission in, and he's going to stomp the head of Darby Allin into the steel chair. Completely missed it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Missed the chair. That's unfortunate. I would say do it again, but I mean, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Oh, we're going to try it again. There we go. Stomping the head of Darby Allin into the steel chair. Daniel Garcia pummeling Darby Allin. The heel turn is in full effect. And I mean, pretty well done, to be honest. All right. And Daniel Garcia leaves the arena with the Death Riders to end AEW Dynamite. Now that the AEW Dynamite is over, I want to make an announcement about something that's really exciting and fun, but I have to get a little bit serious for a minute. I want to talk about mental health. Mental health is something that I have struggled with for as long as I can remember. I've been on different kinds of medications and things for many, many, many years. The past year has been a big struggle for me. There is a story to tell that I won't tell here, but I will tell soon, that a lot of my close friends know about it. And an anniversary of something is coming up that I was really kind of dreading and upset about. I didn't want to relive it. And I thought, what could I do to turn this negative into a positive? And what I like to do and what I'm good at is talking. So, talking with some people, an idea that I had that snowballed into something that became a little bit bigger than the original idea. But I wanted to help contribute and raise some money for the Canadian Mental Health Association, specifically here in the Edmonton area, as they I've used their services a few times over the years, and I wanted to give something back. And the only thing I'm good at, really, is talking. So coming up in a couple of months, specifically on November 14th into the 15th, in conjunction with the fine folks here at Love Wrestling, I am presenting the Big Bad Boris 40-hour extreme. I am going to do a stream on the Love Wrestling Twitch, raising money. Actually, let me... how do I get that off of there? Anyway, I'm blocking the QR code, and I don't know why I'm doing that. And I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, on November 14th into the 15th, for 40 hours, I will be on Twitch doing a live stream to raise money for the Canadian Mental Health Association. All the money raised will stay here in the Edmonton area. I've used those services a number of times over the years to help me with issues that I've had. So you can look forward to that coming up on November 14th. the QR code that is blocked by the chat, and I don't know how to get rid of right now. There we go. The QR code you can see on your screen right now. It is live, but the actual stream will not be till November 14th. It will be 40 hours. I'm looking to bring some awareness to the stigma of mental health, especially in men, that it's okay to be not okay. It's okay to talk about it. Doesn't make you any less of a man and all that kind of nonsense that still kind of persists. But I also want to make it fun. We're gonna revisit a lot of the stuff that I've done on Saturday Night Love over the last year and a bit. So like we're gonna follow up on Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Championship Wrestling because we want to see how that ends. We're going to follow up on Wrestling Society X. We're going to do some more Botchamania Roulette, some more Sporkle Trivia. I'm going to dig into my archive of PWA footage and do some PWA matches on demand that people want to see. I'm hoping to have some guests and people pop by. But nonetheless, starting November 14th for 40 hours straight, we are going to be live streaming. I will, and hopefully others. We'll be live streaming on Twitch for 40 hours to raise money for the Canadian Mental Health Association, specifically here in Edmonton. The link is live, but the stream will happen on the 14th. I'm super excited about this. I hope that everybody will take the time to tune in, even for a few minutes here and there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be long. I think I might be crazy for doing this, but I think it's for a good cause, and it's to give back to a foundation, if you will, or an association that has given back to me and helped me out a lot. So November 14th, tune in for 40 hours. We're going to be up to some zany, crazy fun, and that's pretty much it. That's the announcement. Again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me for another AEW Dynamite Watchalong. I'm a little bit frazzled. I want to eat my donair and go to sleep. For another AEW Dynamite Watchalong, again, October the 3rd, LPW 41 at the Rec Room here in Edmonton. Tickets available at Tixter.com. You can also watch live at 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on IWTV if you are not in the Edmonton area. This Saturday Night Love, 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern. Myself and Big War and Diesel Barris will be competing in office trivia. And most importantly of all, again, November 14th, all proceeds going to the Edmonton branch of the Canadian Mental Health Association. Big Bad Boris' 40-hour extreme. Join us for that. I'm super excited about it. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. And we will talk to you guys all on Saturday.